Hey YouTube, it's Ty. Just going to make this a quick live stream just because I'm glad that I can live stream. So I'll probably do it for about 30 minutes. It's almost my bedtime with my old ass self. So I just want to see if we can get some people in here and I want to see what you all think about this whole drama. And maybe we can talk about it here and then lay it to rest. Uh, I want to know, do you have a side? Are you team Cardi? Are you team Nicki? Let me see, get myself set up so I can go in and read the comments as y'all come in. If y'all come in, let me get here to my home page. Okay, let's see here. I'm getting myself set up. Give me just a second. Okay. And I see somebody's in here. Just say hi to me if you want to. Let's see here. So, yeah, we'll just see if anybody wants to come in and talk about this. I see we got some more people in the house. Thank y'all for coming in. Anybody picking sides, or y'all like me and just like there's no side to pick because these girls are pretty much the same person and they're both doing stuff back and forth to each other. That's kind of how I feel about it. But I just want to know how y'all feel about it. And we'll keep it brief. We'll keep it about 30 minutes and then we'll go on and get out of here. Let me see here. I am looking for a comment. I see you got some people watching. Nobody's saying anything. Thanks for coming in. And if you have a YouTube channel, as always in my live stream, I am like 100% fine with you all talking about your own channels. I'm big on YouTubers promoting, supporting other YouTubers. I feel like that's how we grow. So I just want to get a little conversation going and then I'll shut it down and go to sleep. Don't see any comments just yet. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was. And if we're going to get a conversation going, let's get it going. It's the man. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. So, do you have a side to pick? Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was, the second one. Do you have a side? Do you have a dog in this fight between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and all this back and forth? They had Twitter lit up last night. I'm jailbroken. Yes, Craig, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. They let me out of YouTube jail. For those of you all who did not know, I was in YouTube jail. I had one of my videos flagged, but I appealed it and YouTube agreed with my appeal. So I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, the man. I appreciate it. And whoever else gave me a thumbs up. So, yeah, and if, like I said, if you have a YouTube channel, and you want to talk about your channel, feel free to do that in my live stream at any time, on this stream and any other stream. I don't follow mainstream nonsense. Well, you know what, the man, it is 100% nonsense. That's the way I see it. And I refuse to keep up with it all. Like, there are things that I'm going to hear just because of the people who I do like to watch on YouTube. But when I saw everything trending on Twitter last night, and I did, like, on Twitter they show you like headlines, and it said that, thank you for the welcome back. It said that that Cardi B like really just like kind of crushed Nicki once and for all. She came with receipts about this information and that information. And I follow important facts too, but I'll be honest, I do like to follow a little bit of everything. Some gossip is fun. This story, to me, at this point, it's just dead and it's just useless because I look at those two ladies as one and the same. There's so much talk about who started what first, who did what. Thank you, the man. I appreciate it. I'm a real person, but um, sometimes the nonsense is so ridiculous that it really is kind of fun to talk about. But this stuff with these two, I kind of feel like I want to have this live stream, and if we have a participation, just like let's talk about it and get it out of our systems and like never talk about these girls again. My thing, I said, you know what? I would love to talk about them again if they decide to make a truce and stop going at each other. They're both highly successful women, who I don't think. Thank you, the man and Craig. They're both rappers, and I'll be honest. I love rap music. I'm not really into any of this new stuff, and even for me, and I know that Nicki Minaj has been out for years. I'm just not familiar with her music. I never took to her enough to care to listen. So like for me, hearing these women go back and forth about, who's the real queen, like when I grew up with female rappers like Queen Latifah and MC Lyte and Salt and Pepper and and even I didn't grow up with Missy Elliott. I was already grown when she came out, but I think that there are women who are way better rappers than the both of them. And I think that they both get, a whole lot of um, acknowledgement that they probably don't really deserve, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm old school too. I'm old school, the man. Oh yeah, EPMD. Now you're talking like that's real rap music to me. So, it's just funny to me that I feel like both of these girls are undeserving of a lot of the success that they have, but they have it. So like you're blessed. You're blessed. Why are you focusing on what someone else's fans is saying about you and all these stupid rumors? Let's see, I like the Eminem response to all the haters. I hadn't heard it. And I don't know anything about it, Craig, so I'm gonna need you to fill me in. Let's see, who else did you say? Hold up, I see the man. Oh yeah, KRS-One. Like yeah, like now you're talking. Eric B and Rakim. I grew up, the very first tape that I got, rap tape that I got was a Public Enemy tape that my dad let me get, and so yeah, I'm like on that vibe. Tribe Called Quest, like stuff like that. But this is like um, okay, you're saying that Eminem had a new album drop and people were hating on it, so he responded to them. Craig, is that what you're saying? Luke Skywalker, Luke Skywalker makes me laugh. Let's see, it's drama, and that's what sells and keeps them in the news. That's 100% true. And at this point, I'm kind of feeling like both of them are realizing that they're capitalizing off the drama, and I don't think that either one of them is stupid as far as when it comes to getting their money. Certainly Cardi B doesn't sound like the most articulate person in the world or whatever. But I think that I mean, they see what's happening with their bank accounts with all this drama. And to me, it seems like the fan bases are what really keeps the drama going. Both of these ladies, in my opinion, should just be living their lives, should be thankful that they're millionaires because lots of people accept that they are top artists and they think that the way that they do their craft is really good. I'm not one of those people, but there are tons of them out there, and maybe I'm just too old and out of touch to relate to Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. I do think that Eminem is very talented. I think that he's one of the best lyricists out there. That I've seen. I don't like his voice. I never liked his voice. His voice is just too nasally for me. But yeah, my dogs are like now because I'm on YouTube. They are wanting my attention. Rocco, please go sit down, baby. Give me 30 minutes total, and then we can do whatever you want to do. Okay, so and out now. I was Easy is definitely old school, but I was never a fan of NWA. Ice Cube is the only one from NWA who I grew to like, and that was after he left NWA. But I hated everything about what they did with rap music. Hey, Poetry. Thank you. Poetry's asking y'all to thumbs up. Your hostess with the mostest. That's me. Thank you. And all y'all, please. I always say, if you have a channel, feel free to promote it. Check out each other's channels. There's always some cool people in this stream. Let's see. Yep, we already talked about our similar interests in music when we chatted during your music live stream a few weeks ago. That's true. The DOC, oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, and Dr. Dre is talented as well. And I just can't give him any props because I'm always going to look at him as a woman beater now. The truth has been out about him for a while. As far as what he did with Dee, that girl who was hosting that show. I can't remember the name of the show now. And then when the Miss Chalet story came out, like that was kind of eye opening, but nothing that we hadn't heard before. So like, I mean, I can't take away and say that like people are not talented, but you know, if there are things about them that I don't like, I just have to be honest and say I don't like it and I can't support it. But yeah, Dr. Dre is hugely talented. Yeah. There is just a lot of violence that goes, with the rap game. But it's funny, like I guess like most of us in here are like older school people. So like, even though I said, okay, let's see, are you team Nicki? Are you team Cardi? Or are you team who the fuck cares? Like, because to me, the way that I see it, looking at them, oh, thanks to the man. So yeah, that's true about Dre. The way that I see it about both these women is that they are both blessed beyond measure, and I don't gravitate to either one of them a whole lot, so I don't get it, and I feel like team who the fuck cares? Yeah, exactly, exactly. Poetry, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they are both millionaires, um, and they both do stuff back and forth to each other. And I kept saying, I think when we talked about them either last week or the last time I got to stream, they are this. No, it was the last time that I streamed on Sunday. They are the same bitch to me. They are the exact same person. They both go doing little sneaky shit to each other, saying things that are, that cross the line to each other, about each other. They both go around liking posts about one another that are, not nice things when people say bad things about them on social media. Yeah, poetry. I don't know another way to say it. I don't know a nice way to put it. They are the same bitch to me. Kanye. Okay, funny that you mentioned Kanye, Craig. It is sad, the man. It really is. Funny that you mentioned Kanye because poetry just texted me something that I hadn't seen because poetry that came from Twitter, right? I wasn't on Twitter because I was trying to upload that video that I did. Oh yeah, y'all! I just reviewed this Healthy Mind supplement. My product reviews aren't like popping, so like if y'all think about it, go and look at my review for a Healthy Mind supplement. That's what I was doing while Poetry, I guess, was looking at Twitter a little bit earlier, and she sent me something where Kanye is saying that he's going to stop talking about politics now because he feels like he's being used. And it was funny that a young lady responded that something about something to the effect that he had a choice to speak on things or not, just like slavery was a choice according to Kanye. So yeah, Kanye, I guess the man, he is a master of manipulating the media game, but I think that there's something about this younger generation of music listeners. I think that, oh, thank you, Food Forest Permaculture. Thank you. That's what happens when you don't read. Yeah, I think that if there's something about these younger people that it's almost like they literally are just kind of like they just blindly follow whomever. I don't know, like, because social media wasn't around when rap was, like something good to listen to, like in the 80s and 90s. And so maybe some of the rappers who I liked, like had some twisted, fucked up thoughts or thought processes, but I didn't know, like, we didn't get to see their innermost thoughts the way that people just like tweet stuff all day or put stuff on Instagram all day. But I feel like this younger generation, like, they don't expect anything from the people who they lift up and make celebrities now. So I feel like that's part of the thing with Kanye. I feel like more so than him just being so smart, then he can manipulate the media. Because I don't feel like people our age are falling for it. I don't feel like 40 something people and even maybe some 30 somethings are falling for Kanye's shit. But I feel like these younger kids, like, it's just like, well, I like Kanye, so whatever he does, I have to like it. It's like stan culture. Oh, hey, straight up, both whack, man created female rappers. That's why they're both nasty. And that's something else I agree with. We did a stream a while ago on who's the greatest, a very unscientific poll in a live stream about who's the greatest female MC of all time, and that was one of the things that I mentioned. The like Salt and Pepper, MC Light, who got my vote, and she came in second in the poll. Missy Elliott ended up winning, and she would have been my second choice. But MC Light, Queen Latifah, Moni Love, Salt and Pepper, that's who I grew up listening to, and they rapped with their clothes on. I mean, not like they couldn't rap about things of a sexual nature or whatever, but for me, Lil Kim is kind of the one who bucked up the game for women as far as women are concerned. And that is, in my opinion, and I think in a lot of people's opinions, who Nicki Minaj styled herself after, and she won't give her any props, for basically jacking her entire style and persona to come up with her own, but I just, yeah, like, I'm with you straight up. Man created female rappers, and like, all they talk about is, sucking dick and, what they can do sexually, to a man. So yeah, it's disturbing. Craig's the Salt and Pepper Queens. Yeah, I love them. Now, one of them was being kind of ratchet on some reality show, and that's what I think. Again, we didn't get to know their inner lives. Is it Six God? How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Um, it's Twins Elite. Okay, I see. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was in YouTube jail for a minute. But let's see. Yep. And a man was writing Lil Kim lyrics. Okay. Okay. And that makes sense to me, and I just hated that image of Lil Kim, and I never got into her music either, people will say she was a queen or whatever. I don't see it. I don't see it. Straight up says, when black women don't have a man backing them, they're at their greatest. Yes, Lil Kim was the beginning of nasty female rappers. Okay, well, I'm glad that we're on the same page, as far as that's concerned. And Foxy Brown, came out about the same time as she did. Same shtick, Um, uh, and again, another like situation where I feel two girls battling with each other, the same bitch. To me, Foxy Brown and Lil Kim were the same bitch. Foxy Brown was nothing but Lil Kim with sagging ass titties. The same bitch. But they like went at it with each other just the way I feel like, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I don't see a difference. I don't see a difference in them. Let's see here. The man says, I have a feeling. Oh yeah, but straight up, I do agree though. It's something about when these men are backing these women. Look at Mary J. Blige, and her husband, her ex-husband now, and everything looked all perky and beautiful when he started managing her career, and we see how that ended, right? The man says, I have a feeling it's because young people were neglected by their parents. Kanye took on a parent role and he represented what they like. That is really sad. I mean, I know that all of the parents of this generation are not absentee parents, so I don't get it. Like, I mean, it's not like, my sisters and I didn't grow up with MTV or whatever, but again, I think that social media plays a very big part, though. Social media really changed the game in a lot of things, and I think that as far as child development is concerned, too. I know I look at myself now at the age of 42, and I say that I'm so thankful that social media was not a thing when I was in high school or middle school. Like, it's like, okay, this is the way I look at it. Like, you go to school one day, you wear some ugly, fucked up outfit, in my day, like in the 80s, 90s, you go to school and then everybody laughs at you, they talk about you that day, but then the next day somebody else comes to school wearing something fucked up and that's it. But like now, with the age of social media, you come to school in some fucked up outfit or that people think is like, trashy or makes you look poor or whatever. They're going to take a picture of you and then they're going to take a picture of the next ugly girl and then they're going to do a poll and they're going to put it on Twitter and then that's going to go, not just to your school, but to the next school, y'all's rival school, all the schools within your little district. And all of a sudden you're, on this social media poll, well, which one of y'all is the ugliest one, and it's just like, wow, I'm just so glad that I didn't have that as a thing, and I do wonder though, like, there were musicians that like Janet Jackson the way that these young girls look at Beyonce, that was the way that I looked at Janet Jackson. I just thought she was everything. I would watch her music videos over and over and try to learn her choreography to Rhythm Nation and Control and, Pleasure Principle. I did the thing with the chair that she did where she ran up on the chair and, like put her leg on the back of the back of the chair and let it fall to the ground. All that messing up my parents, dining room furniture and everything. I idolized Janet Jackson to an extent, but I wonder like if I had social media access to her, would I have been like quoting everything Janet Jackson says? And oh my goodness, Janet Jackson just went to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Janet Jackson just bought a black jacket, so I'm gonna buy a black jacket. So it's just like, let's see here. What else are you saying? Straight up said, yes, honey, talking about these men. Let's see here. Craig says Kanye is not a good role model at all. No, he's not, and I don't look for celebrities to be role models, and I'm not a parent, so I can't say, because it's always easy to say, well, these parents need to be their children's role models, but children do look up to people who they see in the limelight. Celebrities just kind of by default become role models, and some of them take it seriously, some of them don't. Kanye, in my opinion, his mentality is me and my four and no more. I don't think that Kanye is caring about being role model to anybody's child, but no, he's not. Kanye represented rebellion from rules. I think that's what the younger generation draws to, and it was, I'll be honest. Oh wait, hold up. Straight up said black women need to keep their careers away from black men backing. I hate to agree with you, and I don't. Okay, but I have to. I have to agree with you straight up because let's can't. I mean, I know that we're in mixed company right now, and my streams usually are. It's never just black people in my streams. But can we be honest? And can we? Let's look and let's say, like, is there some black man out there who's doing a good job at promoting black women in the media, in entertainment, in sports, whatever? Is there some black man out there who, like, we can say, like, man, he really does a good job at putting positive images of black women out there? Because I'll tell y'all, like, the black men who do seem to have some control as far as media representation of black women goes, I don't see them using their platforms or using their power or their influence to put black women out in a positive light. Lee Daniels is one of the worst of the worst. I've never watched an episode of Empire, but I did watch Steve Harvey. Okay, are you joking, Craig, with these two names, Ben Carson and Steve Harvey? I'm hoping that you're joking, but maybe you're not. And if you're not, please tell me what you mean by that, because Ben Carson, I don't see him doing anything to promote black women at all, and Steve Harvey is a misogynistic ass clown to me. And my fiance and I actually did a video on Steve Harvey. Yeah, like. Well, okay, so Craig is not being sarcastic. Explain us what you mean, because the black women here, we're not understanding. We find those guys to be clowns. So where was I going? Oh gosh. Okay, I just went off on a tangent, and okay. So I was asking. Okay, yeah, because Craig answered my question. Who are the black men who are putting women out there in a good light? Like I was saying, Lee Daniels. Look at what he's done. Because okay, I've not looked at Empire or that show. I guess that it's a spinoff of Empire. But my sisters told me, she's like, yeah, it is a pretty colorist type of setting when you look at Empire. And when you think about it, Gabourey Sidibe, is that her name? Monique. He showcases overweight black women, overweight dark-skinned women living in struggle. That's what that first movie, the movie that he got all the fame, the critical acclaim, was from. What was that fucking movie called? That depressing ass movie. I read the book and I didn't watch the movie because I didn't want to see that play out on the screen. But what was that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shit. Precious. Thank you. I was thinking of a P word, but I couldn't. Yeah, Precious. And so I also looked at I also looked at the movie that he did with Forrest Whitaker and Oprah Winfrey. Who Oprah Winfrey, I also can throw her right in that same category with Lee Daniels. I'm sorry. Um, I didn't like the representation of black women in that movie, but Lee Daniels has made it very clear that he's not here for black women, and he said some really foul things about black women, and it makes me wonder what kind of environment he was raised in. But he said things along the lines of black women. He had gone somewhere, I think, to do some research for a movie, like to a clinic, to a free clinic to get some AIDS, HIV pamphlets, and he said that there were so many black women in there that it looked like a welfare office. So I guess in his mind, black women are just, running around with 9 and 10 kids waiting for welfare checks, to come to us. But he said some very off the wall things, but he's one of the biggest producers in Hollywood, and he's one of the ones that everybody, that black women go running to because he's got shows, to promote. He's got movies coming out. Tyler Perry, I don't see him as much better either. I'm trying to think of the black men who do, who have that kind of a platform. But anyway, let me see what else y'all are saying. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so Craig was saying he wasn't being sarcastic. Yeah, Poetry was saying, I hope he is, and I was hoping so too. Straight Up says black female rappers of the 80s and 90s. That was their on. That was maybe their own stood out. The ones who were on their own stood out. I think that's what you're saying. Craig said they promote positive self-awareness to young people. Craig, are you okay? Are you talking though? We're talking about black men who we can put in charge of black women's careers. So I still don't see where Steve Harvey or Ben Carson fit that mold. And Ben Carson, in my opinion, is a total idiot. But that's my opinion, and nobody has to agree with me. Nobody. I mean, and hey, we talked about it yesterday. I like to have a civil disagreement. We don't have to agree, but I think you'll be hard pressed to find any black women who would agree that Steve Harvey or Ben Carson do any kind of good job promoting black women in a positive light. Straight Up says black women need to be their own boss and do their homework on the who's who and who to avoid. Okay, yeah. I agree, and that's actually part of what I've been doing, and that I'm going to start picking up again in my colorism series, because we were talking about black men who we possibly need to stop supporting, because of the things that they say about black women. And I know that it's not just black women in here. And I was trying to talk about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, but we all seem like we're probably too old for that conversation. But if people want to come in and talk about it, I'll have to jump on it because that's what I said that this stream was about. So, but yeah, like Straight Up is just being straight up truthful. Let's see, Precious whack ass movie and book. Yes, that book. Okay, like that. I never saw the movie, but that book. Oh my god, it was such a hard read because like Precious can't read at all at the beginning of the book, so she's writing like an illiterate person, and you're trying to figure out what the fuck she means. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was horrible getting through that, and then like her father molesting her. It was just nothing but. I feel like Lee Daniels loves putting just the black women and black people in general, but especially black women, in just this light of perpetual dysfunction because that does sell, But I think that's what he likes. To address that comment, where are the fathers who should be supporting those young mothers? Okay, which comment are we addressing? And now I'm lost because I know that I'm behind on the comments. Where are the fathers who should be supporting those young mothers? Which young mothers? I'm sorry, Craig. I'm not trying to be funny. I just, a lot of time I'm sure has passed since you wrote that comment. So I need some clarification because I don't want to just address you incorrectly. Poetry said it would have been Jesse Williams, but black women got mad at him because he left his black wife. Yeah, and okay, so everything that he said, whatever that BET Awards was, I agree with. Um, I believe though that Jesse, I know that he's biracial, and I'm pretty sure that his wife is actually biracial. But to look at her, yeah, I guess you could say she presents as black or something. And I think that though his mother, Jesse Williams' mother, is the one who's white. I think that his father is the one who's black. If I'm not incorrect, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you know me to be wrong. Um, so okay, hold up. Let me get to Craig when you were talking about the AIDS. Okay, so yeah, that's a good question, Craig. And that kind of speaks more to Straight Up's point. Like where are the men? Because that's another thing that I hear so much, and that's why I'm not part of the Black conscious community, especially here on YouTube, because all that it seems that they do is to blame Black women for the downfall of all Black people. Black men don't have any blame in anything that happened ever. So these single mothers are out there as if they just got pregnant on their own and there was no man ever involved. But then everything comes down to, oh, these single mothers, they're raising these kids to grow up, they're raising these kids to grow up all fucked up. And that isn't just isolated to you. And I know you're right. I know that you're right, Craig. But I'm just speaking to, since we were talking on the subject of Black women and Black men promoting Black women. Now I'm just talking about Black women. But yeah, I know that happens across cultural lines. I'm well aware of that. But I don't hear. Here's the difference, though, Craig. I don't hear white men in droves complaining about single white mothers the way that Black men do in droves complain about single Black mothers. They'll say the single Black mothers just basically ruined all of African American culture, for since the civil rights movement, and because of what they did then, that's going to ruin Black Americans for another 200 years. And I don't hear white men getting out and just speaking publicly. Now, y'all probably, I'm sure amongst yourselves, if you know some girl who's trashy, you're going to complain about her if she's, your child's mother, or you're going to talk about her if she's some girl that know from high school or whatever. But what I don't say, hey, Bearded Yakin, how are you doing? I was in YouTube jail because one of my videos got flagged. So I couldn't stream. They were saying that I wasn't going to be able to stream until January the 11th. But I appealed and they let me out of YouTube jail. So I busted out on Sunday and I started streaming again. But I'm glad to see you, Bearded Yakin. Thank you for coming in. Wait, Bearded Yakin, are you the one who was telling us that... Are you the one who was telling us that something about sex without condoms? Just tell me if I'm remembering that correctly, because I remember it was either you or it was only one other person, if it wasn't you, that was talking about that in one of our gangster streams. Let's see here. Hold up. Let me see. I'm missing. Yeah, it was you. Okay. Bearded Yakin. Okay, so when I do my next gangster stream and I see you come in, I'm gonna have to play Old Dirty Bastard for you. Oh baby, I like it raw. Oh baby, I like it raw. Anyway, I don't know why I remember that. Let's see. But yeah, Craig, I mean, I would say, where are those fathers? Where are those fathers? But everything, falls on the Black women. Let's see here. Straight up says many dark-skinned Black women support colorism as well, only wanting chocolate over lighter-skinned men, but don't like it done to them. That's true. That is very true. Straight up, I can't argue with that. So I came in late. What's up with Nicki and Cardi? Sparked a lot. Okay, so I didn't even pay attention to all the nonsense. I like to get on Twitter. So I was on Twitter last night, and Cardi B was the number one trending topic, and then Nicki was the number trending 2 topic, because apparently these retarded ass hoes have been going with back and forth with each other all day. I think that Nicki got on her Queen radio show and started talking about receipts about that fight at New York Fashion Week. She's like, well, let me go on and tell y'all what really happened. And she was saying that her friend Ra Ali is the one who put that knot upside Cardi's head, and that it wasn't security. And she said though something about having had footage of it, that she could prove it. But then she also in the same radio show was saying, if anybody has the surveillance footage from that, I'll pay you $100,000. And so she really came across like she was lying. And Cardi came back, with a whole bunch of things to say about her, about, some jobs that she passed down that Nicki got. And actually, they came to me first and you got it. So it's like, you saying that I'm stopping your bag, but I'm turning down work and I'm helping you get money. And, more stuff about, somebody in her camp and Nicki's camp passing out Cardi B's phone number, just a bunch of stupid ass shit. And it's just like, both of you are lame. Both of you have been doing underhanded shit to each other. Both of you have done shit very publicly to each other and said shit. So it's just like, why? Nobody's the victim here. You're both to blame. Your stand bases are 100% ridiculously retarded. And it's just so funny that like people like they spend their time like standing for these girls, like their stance won't tell them that like, Nicki, I love your music, but you're wrong about this. Like, Nicki, stop trolling this girl. Or, Cardi, I really like, everything about you, but why don't you just leave Nicki? Like, why don't you just get off of social media and enjoy your life, enjoy your millions of dollars, enjoy your mansion, enjoy your Maserati, whatever. But it's just like, so that's why I was asking. But it's like older people in here, so we can have a mature conversation. And that's something else that I said. I think that both of these hoes, they realize that their bank accounts get a little bit fatter every time there's some drama. So, well, let's just stir up some more shit. And then of course, Cardi B's sister is always in the mix with the shit too. And so, apparently, like some barbs who are Nicki B's. Like I said, they're the same bitch. Nicki Minaj's fans were saying that they were passing around some porn tape saying that it was Cardi B's sister on there snorting cocaine off of some guy's dick. And she's like, well, no, ha ha ha, I don't do drugs, I only do weed, and I'm gay, so it couldn't have been me. Just like some ridiculous shit. Hey, Journey, thank you for coming in. Let me see, what else are y'all saying? Let's see. Because, hold up. Okay, Craig. Okay, I'm trying to get to y'all's comments and I'm way behind. Because it is a showcase everywhere in the media news, etc. And Poetry asking y'all to give me a thumbs up. Thank y'all, though. I appreciate the thumbs up. The bearded tool man. Yeah, everybody's happy to see Bearded Yakin in the house. Oh, that's a grown folk. Okay, what's the grown folks topic? Poetry. What's the grown folks? Are you talking about bearded yakking, liking it raw? That's a very grown folks topic. Oh baby, I like it raw. We gotta do another gangster stream now, so we can play that song for him. As soon as he comes in the chat, I'm gonna just whatever I'm playing, I'm gonna stop it so I can play his theme music. Liking it raw, yeah, liking it raw. Get you some kids you don't want. Liking it raw, that's what happened with Ray Caruth's stupid ass. He liked it raw and then got that girl pregnant, tried to kill her at 8 months pregnant because he liked it raw and didn't want to pay no goddamn child support. Motherfucker, he needs to be right back in prison. But anyway, I digress. Do you feel like that drama might be pulling attention away from real world issues in the political drama? No, I don't. I think that Craig, people can focus on more than one thing at a time. I think that for the people who are really paying attention to the drama, that's probably all they want to pay attention to anyway. I don't think that a whole lot of these people who are like really invested in this drama between these two, I don't think that they are necessarily all that concerned about climate control or what's happening at the border. Like I don't think that it's really pulling anything away from anybody who would care about other things otherwise. No. Thank you, Craig says he's chilling with Ty. And I'm awesome. Yeah, I agree, Poetry. I do think it's a publicity stunt on both parts. Journey says, I think they're in cahoots with each other and it's a marketing ploy, just like they do on the YouTube streets. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, these bitches might be doing all this shit and then, have a whole different phone number where they're texting each other, ha ha ha. How much more money did you get in your bank account after that? It's just like haters always thumbs down. Oh, I have a thumbs down. I got a thumbs down on my healthy mind review like as soon as I put it up. So I know it's like some hater out there, like, the video was about 9 minutes long and like the video hadn't even been up for 2 minutes and it had a thumbs down. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. There's definitely a hater out there. But yeah, I'm with you, Journey. I wouldn't be surprised. These hoes act like they hate each other. Who knows what's really going on? Um, let's see. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, because everybody. Okay, Yak and got to experience my gangster stream, and Journey got to experience my gangster stream. I don't know if Craig did, but yeah. So okay, so like we're all grown as fuck, so we don't really want to talk about these bitches. If somebody comes in here and they want to talk about them, then we will, because I don't want to say, like I'm not gonna talk about it, because if somebody sees a thumbnail and sees the title, then they're gonna want to talk about it. They come in here, so we can get back on that. But looks like we've already kind of digressed and made our way. Oh, thank you, Janet is awake. Janet, you're wide awake. She said they are both whack. Okay, and that's pretty much the consensus in the chat. I don't think that no one in this chat has taken a side. And so maybe that person who gave me the thumbs down is like some hardcore Nicki Minaj fan. Or maybe it's Nicki Minaj herself. Maybe she came by my stream and just to give me a thumbs down. What do you mean I'm whack? I'm Nicki Minaj. I've been in the game for 10 years. I've been the top artist on the charts. I'm hot. I have big ass and big titties, like, so anyway, who knows? See, I think they're both whack, but I do like Cardi better. But I really listen to neither. And that, you know what? I can honestly say, oh, okay, Patsy is Team Patsy Houlihan. Now that I'll be Team Patsy over either one of those bitches. How are you doing, Patsy? Thank you for coming in. And yeah, I honestly can agree with that, because I can't name like one whole Nicki Minaj song that I know, but I do actually have 2 Cardi B songs in my workout playlist that I like to listen to. So, I mean, it's not much. It's 2 songs, but it's 2 songs more than I have Nicki's. I liked her verse in that Rake It Up song, and that was it. And I can't even really say I liked her verse. I liked that beat, and she wrote the beat hard in that song. So, I felt her on that, but I don't know a whole ass Nicki Minaj song. I don't. Yakster is awesome in live streams. Yes. Billy Yakin is awesome in live streams, and he has like some fun people in his stream. So all of you, if you have a YouTube channel, anytime you come to my channel and I'm doing a live stream, please feel free to promote your channel. Support other channels. Let them know you're supporting them. You might get some support back. That's a big thing for me, and that makes me really happy when I see y'all communicating with each other, or after I do a live stream and I go to one of your videos and then I'll see like somebody who was in my live stream, they're on your video too, and hey, I met you in Ty's live stream. I love that. So yeah, let's feel free to support each other. You want to come and promote your channel, but what I'm asking y'all to do now is to tell us the best thing that you dropped on the best video that you dropped on your channel this week. I think that's like, to me, I think that gets people a little bit more excited than just saying, oh, well, my channel is about makeup and hair, or whatever. Let's see here. Janet says, I will lean more towards Lil Kim. Team old school. Yeah, and I think, Janet, we're all team old school in here. But we are all also, with the exception of you. Well, and I don't know Journey. I don't know what she said, but earlier we were talking about it. We're not really Lil Kim fans either, because we hate the fact that she had to get dirty and nasty to get on, and she had guys writing her raps, and she wasn't really talking about nothing but how deep she could put a dick down a throat, So I always loved female rappers, but when Lil Kim came out, to me, it felt like she kind of ruined the image of female rappers, because it's not like Salt and Pepper. They talked about sex. They literally had a song, Let's Talk About Sex. They talked about sex, but they did it with their clothes on. Like everybody who I liked, they, Queen Latifah, MC Light, The Boss. Like we had all these girls. They were rapping, but and some of them would rap about things of a sexual nature, but they kept their fucking clothes on. It's just like, Lil Kim, why do we have to see your vagina? For you to spit a verse? Like I don't want to see that. But hey, I don't. Hey, you like who you like, and I'm not judging. Okay, let's see here. Um, okay, so Journey is also saying that she's a Lil Kim fan. She'll agree with you on that. Um, oh, your videos are not up to date, Craig. You gotta get some videos up. Let's see. Patsy just released a full length murder mystery that you were in 30 years ago. What? Okay, that's very interesting, Patsy. That's very interesting. Um, let's see here. She never shows her hee haw. You got a hee haw. Let's see. Jenna says she got dirty but kept it real. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Beardy Yakin says I haven't had much time to upload any new content. I'm a workaholic right now, working 18 hours a day. Lord, what are you doing on this stream right now? Are you watching us while you're at work? Um, wow, that's a lot of work to do. Well, yeah, there's no time to upload videos when you're working like that. Wow. Hey, I love that. Yaxter is in full work mode zone. Great time of year to hustle. I know that's right. Yeah, because he wants to get us all awesome Christmas gifts. Beardy Yakin, you're the best. But no, hey, I understand. I understand. I'm getting ready to be right along there with you. Right, poetry? Poetry's she's not far behind you. Let's see here. Janice says she supports you, so get with it. Get some videos up there. I don't want to be looking at nothing. I'm loving this, y'all. And I'm going to just cut it at an hour. I thought that we would go for maybe 30 minutes, but I'll go on and cut it at an hour. We're at 46 minutes and 45 seconds right now. Do you for you, man. Okay, I like that. Janet, I'm enjoying having you in here. So, yeah, y'all. Okay, so we are neither team Nicki nor are we team Cardi B. Bearded says no, getting ready to go to bed for 4 hours of sleep. Good God, 7 days a week. I was hoping that you would at least have one day. How now? Is it because something is going on? Like, do you have some project that's going on, or is this your decision? Yeah, Gypsy Boucher, we were talking about them. We talked about them briefly, and we all decided they weren't even worth our breath. But yeah, we were talking about them, and basically what I was saying is I think that they're both the same bitch, so I can't take a side. And we all kind of agreed that yeah, they're both pretty whack. We're team Patsy right now. Patsy's the only one who has a vote. So yeah, redonkulous schoolgirl drama. Exactly, it is, and they're both too old for it. And people keep saying, well, Nicki's too old for that. Cardi, she's a lot younger. Cardi's still a grown ass woman. Like I'm so tired of people giving Cardi a pass for being full of drama and for not being able to spell when she goes on these rants on Instagram, because she's from the hood. They treat her like she's just some special needs 4-year-old. She's not, that slow. You know what I mean? So they always are kind of like, well, Nicki's and Nicki, yeah, she's 10 years older than her. She's 10 years older than Cardi B, but they're both grown as fuck. Like nobody thinks that Cardi B is a child around here. Um, so yeah, let's see. I just like Nicki because she's sexy, Scorpio in me. Oh, okay. Yeah, Cardi. She's not the most literate person in the world, but she's not slow. When it comes to doing what she needs to do to get money in her account. Nicki only in her 30s. I'm in my 40s, and I would break a bitch off if I needed. But this is clearly a stunt. Yeah, like after all this smoke, all this talking back and forth, it really is time to just break your foot off into somebody's ass. Like all this social media, nah, like it's been enough talk. If this was real, come and see me in the streets now. Like no, like we don't. I don't have time for any more talking. After all that. Um, just a special needs 4-year-old. Plus, I don't need a Latina role model, but many girls need one so good for them. Yeah, I don't need one either. If they're out there, that's great. Hey, Tammy. Tammy's in the house, but now y'all know that sometimes I do identify as Afro Latina, and I will bust out a nice little something something in Espanol for you because I do enjoy singing in Espanol. Pero I don't need a Latino Afro role model, who loves to use the N word, by the way. Anyway, let's see. Oh, you've been live hopping. Is that right? So, Tammy's just having a little live party, a little live stream party over there. Tammy, we got to figure out a day to do another gangster stream. Tammy's a hug ho. Now, I learned that in my first gangster stream. Let's see here. Month behind with the weather, as strange as has been this year. Oh, okay. So, okay. We're talking about y'all. Bearded Yakin. He's been working his ass off, 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah. I'm with Janet. You be careful out there, Bearded Yakin. We don't need anything happening to you because you're so tired. Fisticuffs for closure. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why is childcare so expensive? Jesus. Per child? Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, I'm not trying to get like in your business, Barry Yakin. Are you married? Do you have a woman? Because and the reason I'm asking, because I remember a long time ago. This was years ago, but this just really made an impression on me. I was watching some kind of. It was like a 2020 or something like that, and they were doing a story on this couple that had been trying to get ahead. So dad's been working his full-time job since forever, so mom got a job so she could help her to take care of the bills too. But then daycare was so expensive that mom's check plus more was going to daycare, and it ended up that her working was hurting the family, and they had been spinning their wheels for years not realizing this until they had some kind of analyst come in and say, like, actually y'all be a lot better off if mom would just stay home. And it's just like, oh my God, my heart broke for this couple. And I was like, in my 20s when I saw this, but this just like left a lasting impression on me. And so it always made me wonder, because like I know my mom, she didn't work until I went to school. I was the youngest of three girls, and my dad was the only one who worked for years. I'm 5 and 6 years younger than my sisters, and so my mom didn't start working until I started school full time. And I think that sometimes that is the answer, but I don't know if that's why I was asking. I don't know if there's a woman there who can take care of the kids, but Jesus, 247 per. Oh, you're married? Now, I don't know your financial situation, so I'm not trying to say that this is the answer, but I always think of that story because that left such an impression on me. So, okay, and I'm glad that you're married, so now you can like do it raw all you want to. We can't even judge you for it. But yeah, I'm very expensive. That's why my daughter stays home and her husband works. It's hard and so expensive. Okay, so yeah, that's why I'm not trying to be a Yanla and fix anybody's life on here, but I just, oh man, like that breaks my heart to see people working so fucking hard and like not being able to get anywhere because everything is just so expensive. I think I found I can quit my job. Oh yes, I think I found when I quit my job for anyone needs to watch their kids. I only need 3 a week, right? Seriously. Um, Go sit your ass down in that room up and do some YouTube videos. I'll feed you after I upload this video. Go sit your ass down in that corner. Y'all want to send your kids to Mama Ty? Let's see here. Okay, he's married, they both work, so Craig knows. I wonder what would happen to my channel if I renamed it. Hug Ho Gangster. You know what? Through the roof. Through the roof. Who doesn't want to watch a Hug Ho? Let's see here. What are y'all saying? You get my page too short for that. Yeah, I got short pages too. Like I said, them kids be, y'all kids be locked up in a closet somewhere while I'm doing YouTube videos. Let's see here. Let's see, what are y'all saying? Oh, good night, Patsy. I probably missed you already, but good night. We got 5 minutes on the dot left, y'all. Let's see. That's why I stay at home now. We were to choose paying more in rent after a move plus child care, me to stay home. Wow. I mean, why is child care so expensive? I mean, why does it cost that much? Like, I don't understand, like, what is happening in daycares that it costs that much to keep one freaking child. Like, I can understand that's the only child, but it's like other little kids running around there. Like, what the hell? Let's see here. I love the kids, and I watch the ones people don't want. The infants. Aw, she loves babies. Well, good. I already told you that if God blesses me to have any babies, you can keep mine until they turn 5, because I don't do infants. So I don't know what's gonna happen if I do have a child. I need a nanny. Let's see here. I can watch kids 1-year-old and younger. Then once they start talking about, no, not today. No. Oh Lord. Okay, see, we got some offers coming in. I'll do it for $246 per kid. How about that? Best part of daycare is only 3 hours a day. Are you fucking kidding me? 3 hours a day? 200, y'all, I've heard people say that childcare was expensive, but that's robbery. $247 for 3 hours. I'm thinking this is some all day shit. Like, are you kidding? See, Janet will do it for 100. Oh my gosh. Like, wow. Thank you, Auntie Poetry. I appreciate that. I used to teach at a daycare when I left. And I bet that those workers aren't getting like that kind of, like anything close to what that's reflective of that kind of rate. My God. Who couldn't afford full cost? Not all state may have. Only a few different states. Y'all are educating me. My God. My daughter's working doubles for her daycare because she just makes a little too much for state help. Man, and that's another thing. Okay. Like, we really need some help, some work in revamping who gets help in this country, like whether it's from the state or whatever. Oh, no, that's Sammy snoring right now. But yeah, it's like, you make $2 too much, and it's like, no, you're too rich for help. But then, y'all know the system is fucked up. I don't even have to go into that. Yeah, they don't help people who work, like people who need assistance, not people who want to just live on the government as a way of life. That's who gets the help. But people who really just need government assistance, like I'm doing something too, I just need some assistance. Assist me, like assist. Not do it all for me, but they're willing to dole out whatever for anybody who needs everything. But like people who just need a little something, like, I'm going to work every day, I'm working 40 hours a week, and I still can't, make ends meet. Those are the people who like really need government help, like assistance. It's assistance. It's not, I'll do it for you. That's the way I see it. Tie for senator. Let's see here. I think if it costs that much, they should pay. Yeah, they should pay the moms to wash out. I mean, like, good God. Too many families fall short and way too many get a golden spoon. Yeah, Craig, like, good. No, that's making me upset thinking about this. Okay, so we'll stream about the government tomorrow, and like and we'll get some reform going on in this motherfucker. It's gonna be a motherfucking gangster government reform stream, and I'm gonna announce my candidacy for something. Damn it. Let's see. My daughter's moving to Florida sometime too. Oh, okay. Y'all be careful out there in Florida. Y'all know I'm just talking about all them crazy stories. Go Ty. Hey, I'm free. I'm out of jail. I'll go run for office now. um. Wow, y'all. Okay, like wow, Beardy Yakin, like you just laid something on me. Like, damn, $247 for one child for 3 hours. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm passing out. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Honk if you love Thai. Yeah, I was I was in YouTube jail, Janet. Not jail. I'm not a real criminal. Just a little mishap on in these YouTube streets. A hater flagged one of my videos. I was reviewing Hell's Kitchen, which, by the way, if y'all watch Hell's Kitchen, check out my reviews. I do need to go in and get caught up because after they flagged my video, I was like, fuck this. I'm not touching none of this shit anymore. But since they lifted the community strike that I had, then oh yeah, I would be now if I went to jail like for a few days, I would never. I don't think that I would ever come on YouTube and tell y'all that I was like actually in real life jail. I'd be so embarrassed. I don't think I would do it. I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't think I would do it. I'd be embarrassed. I couldn't make it in jail. I don't know. Like maybe if I was in there like wrongly, because I was wrongly accused of, but like if I actually did something to land me in jail, I'd probably be too embarrassed to tell y'all. Um, yes, I am a YouTube gangster. I need YouTube jail gangster t-shirts. I am, hey, I am that bitch. No. I'm a gangster, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Y'all gotta deal with it. But yeah, so we're at an hour, y'all. I really do appreciate y'all kicking it with me. I have had a lot of fun, and I'm gonna try to stream every night. Too much abuse in the government assistance program. I know people who that have been living off the government assistance for 20 plus years. Yeah, exactly. Hey, hey, JD. How are you doing? I'm so glad that you're here. I was actually getting ready to log. I couldn't make it in jail. I smoke, and you can't smoke in there. Oh, someone will get hurt. See, I didn't know you couldn't smoke in jail. Thank you for coming to the live stream, Craig. I appreciate all of y'all for being here. So we decided we're old as fuck, so we don't care. Nicki, Cardi, whatever, we don't care. So that's how we'll and boom, that is a decision. Let's see. Great Man Outdoors, yeah. You run when I show up. Ah, Great Man Outdoors. I didn't know that you were here. Okay, so let's see. Y'all are some late night owls. So I will try to start my stream tomorrow at, let's say, 9:30 Central Standard Time, and then maybe we can have some more fun with you late night creepers. Let's see, all those who abuse the system owe us, owe us steak and lobster dinners. I agree. And I'm a vegetarian. I still agree. I want a steak and lobster dinner, and I'll give mine to Uno or something. Let's see here. Have any of you watched the show Orange is the New Black on Netflix? I haven't. I've always heard good things about it, and I think this is the last season, right, Tammy? Maybe I'll look into that. Craig, go get some videos done so Janet has something to watch. Let's see, y'all. Y'all are silly. So yeah, I think that let's plan. Y'all want to do a gangster stream tomorrow? It's going to get, as y'all know, if y'all joined my gangster stream the last time, D the fuck lead it as soon as we're done, so it won't count towards anything for me. But you need to do that. What, a gangster stream? I stopped watching season 2, not my niche. Okay. Yeah, because I'm sure Poetry were watching it. She'd be reviewing it. So, okay, if y'all are down for it, I'll plan a gangster stream tomorrow at 9:30. If we see Bearded Yak and walk in the house, we know we gotta play Oh baby, I like it raw. Oh baby, I like it raw. Oh lordy. Okay, y'all are silly. Y'all have me acting silly, and I haven't eaten dinner, and it's like almost time for me to go to bed. So I'm going to find something quick to eat. I think I'll like throw some frozen broccoli on the stove, and I don't know. Anyway, like y'all care. Oh yeah, it's gonna get gangster shit in here. You damn right. Bearded yakin. Shit. When we get gangster, it's always gangster as shit. Like it's so gangster, people can't even hardly stand the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to like take it in spurts. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there for 5 minutes and then like it was too gangster, so I had to leave and watch the Brady Bunch. But then I came back because I couldn't resist. Because I mean, it is gangster as shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I watched all the season so far. It's what Tammy likes and crazy to me. Yeah. Um. So if y'all ready to get gangster shit, I'll plan to be here tomorrow at 9:30. Or you know what? I'll get here whenever the fuck I want because gangsters do what the fuck they want to do. So I'll get here when I get here. And if you want to be here, then you can be here. I'm going to do it when I got time, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm getting in character a little too soon. Oh, Barry White gangster. Okay, yeah, so get your like gangster ass requests ready and I'll play as many as I motherfucking want to. No, I'll play as many as I can. I try to be polite even as a gangster. Gangsters, let's see. Ooh. I'm out 3 yeah, 3 a.m. is gonna get here real soon. Oh, and see JD is shook. Cause I'm a gangster. That's what I do. I shake all of y'all. Look. Y'all all shook now. That's right. Put some respect on my name. That's right. I'm a gangster, but I still got manners. Okay, so y'all, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's time to go to sleep because I'm acting a total fool. I need some sleep in my life. I love y'all, and I'll be by y'all's channels. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. We'll do our gangster thing tomorrow night, and I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a good one. I love y'all. I'm going to count down from 10, 9, 11, 20. Okay, good night, Beer Yak, and get some rest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, Gypsy Boucher. Bye, Tammy. Bye, JD. Good night, Poetry. Good night, everybody. Good night, Journey. I love y'all. Love y'all. Bye, Craig. See y'all.